Just put r is equal to 16 and 17, you will get this relation. T16 and T18 and T17. The coefficient of a raised to 5 and b raised to 7. For that, just equate a to the power of 12 minus r to a to the power of 5 and b to the power of r to b to the power of 7. What is to find the coefficient of x raised to 5? We know that tr plus 1 is equal to ncr x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. Hello dear students, welcome to this session of mathematics class. I am Mr. Niranjan, Faculty Department of Mathematics, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. So in my previous class, we have discussed regarding the problems based on a binomial theorem, that is the expansion using binomial theorem, and also some practical applications on expansion of binomial theorem. So in this session, I am going to take very important concept, that is finding the middle term or the nth term and also the coefficient of x terms, right? Now, so middle term and the term independent of x in the binomial expansion, the middle term as well as the term independent of x, that is the constant term in the binomial expansion, that I am going to discuss in this session today. Now, just find the coefficient of x raised to 5 in the expansion of x plus 3 whole to the power of 8. So, what is to find the coefficient of x raised to 5? Just to find the coefficient of x raised to 5, find the nth term, that is tr plus 1, using tr plus 1. Find the general term and equate the power of x to x to the power of 5. You will get the value of r and substitute, you will get the coefficient. That's it. Now, comparing with x plus a to the power of n. What is n? N is equal to 8, x is equal to x itself, and a is equal to 3. Now, just what is to find the coefficient of x raised to 5? We know that tr plus 1 is equal to ncr x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. So, tr plus 1 is equal to n. What is n? N is 8. C, r we don't know. X, what is x? X as it is 8 minus r, and a, what is a? A is 3 to the power of r. Now, just let us represent this as equation number 1. Now, to find the coefficient of x raised to 5 for coefficient of x to the power of 5, equate this power, that is x to the power of, equate the power of x to the power of 8 minus r to x to the power of 5. So, whenever bases are equal means the powers are also equal. 8 minus r is equal to 5, or 8 minus 5 is equal to r is equal to 3. So, therefore, r is equal to 3. Okay. Now, just put r is equal to 3 in equation number 1. Put r is equal to 3 in equation number 1. Now, put r is equal to 3 in equation number 1, then we will get 3 plus 1. R is 3 plus 1, that is nothing but 4. 8c, what is r? R is 3 into x to the power of 8 minus r is 3, and 3 to the power of r is also 3. So, this is 8c3 x to the power of 5 into 3 cube. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So, therefore, what is required to find is the coefficient of x raised to 5. So, therefore, coefficient of x to the power of 5 is equal to 27 into 8c3. So, if you want, you can simplify or you can stop here itself. Okay, that's it. So, therefore, the required answer is 27 8c3 is the coefficient. Very simple problem. Let me explain once again. Comparing with x plus a to the power of n, n is equal to 8, x is equal to x, and a is equal to 3. The nth term, the general term is tr plus 1 is equal to ncr x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. Tr plus 1 is n is 8, cr x to the power of 8 minus r into a is 3 to the power of r. So, for x to the power of 5, for coefficient of x raised to 5, equate this x to the power of 8 minus r to x to the power of 5. So, 8 minus r is equal to 5. Therefore, r is equal to 8 minus 5 is 3. Put r is equal to 3 in equation number 1. You get 3 plus 1, 4. T4 is equal to 8c3 x to the power of 8 minus 3 is 5. And 3 cube, 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27. So, therefore, the coefficient of x to the power of 5 is 27. 8c3 is the coefficient of x raised to 5. That's it. Very simple for 5 marks. Hope you followed. Move on to the similar type problem. Find the coefficient of a raised to 5, b raised to 7 in the expansion of a minus 2b to the power of 12. So what is given? A minus b, a minus 2b whole to the power of 12. In that we are going to find the coefficient of a raised to 5 and b raised to 7. Now just comparing with x plus a to the power of n, then what is n? N is equal to 12, x is equal to a, and a is equal to minus 2b. TR plus 1 is equal to NCR, x to the power of n minus r, a to the power of r. TR plus 1 is n is 12 CR. What is x? X is a to the power of 12 minus r into a. A is minus 2b to the power of r. So this is 12 CR, a to the power of 12 minus r into minus 2 to the power of r into b to the power of r. This is equation number 1. Now what is to find? The coefficient of a raised to 5 and b raised to 7. For that, just equate a to the power of 12 minus r to a to the power of 5 and b to the power of r to b to the power of 7. So for coefficient of a to the power of 5, b to the power of 7, equate it. A to the power of 12 minus r is equal to a raised to 5 and b to the power of r is equal to b to the power of 7. So straight away you can write r is equal to 7 from this. Here from this bases gets cancelled. 12 minus r is equal to 5. 12 minus 5 is equal to r. So r is also equal to 7. What do you say? R is equal to 7. Just put r is equal to 7 in equation number 1. You will get the required coefficient. Now put r is equal to 7 in equation 1. Equation number 1. Right. So what we will get? T7 plus 1, T8 is equal to 12C7, a to the power of 12 minus 7 minus 2 to the power of 7 into b to the power of 7. So this is equal to, so if you multiply minus 2 7 times, you will get negative terms itself, minus 12C7, a to the power of 12 minus 7 is 5, and this is b to the power of 7 along with 2 to the power of 7. Now what is the required coefficient? So therefore the coefficient of a raised to 5, b raised to 7 is this. So therefore the coefficient of a to the power of 5, b to the power of 7 is equal to minus 12C7 into 2 to the power of 7. This is the required answer. So therefore the coefficient of a raised to 5, b raised to 7 is minus 12C7 into 2 to the power of 7, which is the required answer. That's it. Okay. Now next, move on to the next problem. Same. Find the coefficient of x raised to 6, y raised to 3 in the expansion of x plus 2y to the power of 9. Same type problem. This is also here comparing with x plus a to the power of n. So n is equal to 9. Then x is equal to x and a is equal to 2y. So this is x plus 2y to the power of 9. N is 9, x is x, a is equal to 2y. TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r, a to the power of r. So TR plus 1 is equal to n is 9CR x. What is x? X to the power of 9 minus r, a 2y to the power of r. So this, let us represent this as 9CR x to the power of 9 minus r, 2 to the power of r, y to the power of r as equation number 1. Right. Now for coefficient of x power 6 and y power 3, equate it. X power 6, y power 3 equal to x to the power of 9 minus r into y to the power of r. Now straight away from this we can write r is equal to 3. So r is equal to 3. R 6 is equal to 9 minus r. R is equal to 9 minus 6, that's equal to 3 itself. So r is equal to 9 minus 6 is 3. So r is equal to 3. Now put r is equal to 3. R is equal to 3 in equation number 1. So what we will get? 3 t plus 1, 3 plus 1, t4 is equal to 9c3 x to the power of 9 minus 3, 2 to the power of r is 3 and y to the power of 3. So this is 9c3 x to the power of 9 minus 3 is 6, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, into y to the power of 3. So therefore, what is to find the coefficient of x raised to 3, x power 6 y raised to 3 is, the coefficient of x power 6 y raised to 3 is 8 into 9c3, 8 times 9c3. That's it. So very simple and very important problem for the point of examination. You may expect this for 5 marks. So the coefficient of x raised to 6y cube is 8 into 9c3, which is the required answer. Okay, hope you followed. Now next, move on to the next set of problem. Find A if the 17th and 18th term of the expansion 2 plus a to the power 50 are equal. Then find out the value of A. Very simple. What is given? Given that T17 and T18 are equal. Now just, what is the equation here? 2 plus a to the power of 50. Comparing with x plus a to the power of n is equal to 50, x is equal to 2, a is equal to a itself. Now just substitute here. What is the formula? NCR. What is the general term? TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. So for 17th term, for T17, put r is equal to 17 minus 1 is 16. For 18 term, put r is equal to 17. That's it. Let me write the general term. So TR plus 1 is equal to n is 50CR, NCR 50CR. Again x is nothing but 2 to the power of 50 minus r into a to the power of r. Now put r is equal to 16 and 17. If you put r is equal to 16 and r is equal to 17. So what you will get? T 16 plus 1 is 17. 50C 16 into 2 to the power of 50 minus 16 into a to the power of 16 is equal to, again put r is equal to 17. 50C 17, 2 to the power of 50 minus 17 into a to the power of 17. These are the given condition. Now let us simplify this. Just put r is equal to 16 and 17, you will get this relation. T16 and T18 and T17. So this is 50C16, 2 to the 50 minus 16 is 34 into a to the power of 16 as it is. This is 50C17, 2 to the power of 50 minus 17 is 33 into a to the power of 17. Now just what is required to find? So what we want to find is the value of a is to be determined. So just you can keep this. This is 50C16 into 2 to the power of 34 divided by 50C17 into 2 to the power of 33 is equal to a to the power of 17 divided by a to the power of 16. Now according to law of indices, 17 minus 16 is 1, 34 minus 33 is also equal to 1. So therefore this can be written as 50C16 divided by 50C17 into 2 is equal to a. This is equal to a. That's it. So therefore what is the value of a? A is equal to 50C16 into 2 divided by 50C17. Simplify this, you will get the answer. That's it. Okay. So therefore the value of a is equal to, just write down 15C16 is nothing but 50 factorial divided by 16 factorial into 15 minus 16 is 34 factorial divided by, this goes to the numerator 50C17 factorial means that is 17 factorial into 50 minus 17 is 33 factorial divided by 50. 50 gets cancelled, into 2 is there. So a is equal to, so 17 in the numerator and 16 factorial gets cancelled, into, in the numerator we have 2 divided by, in the denominator 16 is gone, 33 gone, and what we have is 34 into 1. That's it. So what is this equal to? So 17 into 2 is 34 by 34. 34 by 34 is equal to 1. So the value of A is equal to 1. A is equal to 1. The value of A is 1 in this expansion. That's it. This is how we are going to solve this problem. Hope you have followed. Just very simple. Find out T17 and T18 terms. Then just divide it. You will get the value of A. That's it. Now next, find the middle term in the expansion of. So here the middle term in the expansion of 3 minus x cube by 2 whole to the power of 7. Okay. Since here what is n? N is equal to 7. N is equal to 7, which is an odd number. So therefore there are two middle terms. So two middle terms. There are two middle terms, right? So the number of terms in the expansion of 3 minus x cube whole raised to 2 is 7 plus 1. That's equal to 8 terms. 8 terms means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are the middle terms? These two are the middle terms. Fourth and third and fourth, that is T4 and T5. Fourth and fifth term are the two middle terms. Or you can also write like this. Or that is nothing but n by 2 plus 1th term. So n by 2. What is n by 2? 7 by 2 plus 1. That's equal to 7 by 2 is 3.5 plus 4.5. That means fourth and fifth term are the two middle terms in this expansion, right? Now, just there are two middle terms in the expansion, that is the fourth and the fifth term. So therefore, to find T4 and T5, find out T4 and T5. Now, just what is the general term? TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. So TR plus 1 is equal to n. What is n? N is 7. CR x. X is nothing but 3 to the power of 7 minus r into a. A is minus x cube whole square to the power of r. R we don't know. Now let us represent this as equation number 1. Now for fourth term, put r is equal to 3. For fifth term, put r is equal to 4. That's it. Put r is equal to 3. So 3 plus 1 is T4 is equal to 7C3. 3 to the power of 7 minus r is 3 into minus x cube divided by 2 whole raised to 3. So therefore the fourth term T4 is equal to 7C3. 3 to the power of 7 minus 3 is 4, and this can be written as, if you multiply minus 3 you will get negative x to the power of law of indices, x cube into x cube into x cube, that is x to the power of 3 whole raised to 3 is x to the power of 9 divided by 2 cube. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. This is the fourth term. Minus 7c4, 3 raised to 4, x to the power of 9. Now, just to find, this is fourth term. To find fifth term, just put r is equal to 4. So T4 plus 1 is T5 is equal to 7c5. 3 to the power of 7 minus, what is r? R is 4 into minus x cube divided by 2 whole to the power of 4. That's it. So therefore T5 is equal to 7c5. 3 to the power of 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 is 3 into minus x cube whole raised to 4 divided by 2 to the power of 4. Right. So what is this equal to? This is equal to, so if you multiply minus 4 times, you will get positive itself. 7c5, 3 cube, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27 into x to the power of 12 divided by 2 to the power of 8, 4. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 is a 16. That's it. This is the required answer. So therefore the middle terms are fourth and fifth term. T5 is equal to 7c5 2 to the into 27 into x to the power of 12 divided by 16. This is the fifth term. That's it. These are the two middle terms. Hope you followed. Okay. Now just move on to the next problem. Find the middle term in the expansion of x cube by 2 plus 9y to the power of 10. Okay. So here also n is equal to 10. So there are 11 terms. So 10 plus 1, 11 terms. So what we will get? So n is equal to 10 x is equal to x cube by 2, a is equal to 9y. N by 2 plus 1th term. What is n by 2? 10 by 2 plus 1. 10 by 2 is 5 plus 1. That is nothing but 6th term. 6th term is the middle term. So if you want, you can verify. So 10 plus 1. 10 plus 1 means 11 terms are there in the expansion. So in the expansion, how many terms? There are 11 terms. So which is the middle term? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 terms, 5 terms. So this is the middle term. That is the 6th term is the middle term. That's it. So to find T6. So what is the general formula? TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. So to find T6, put r is equal to, straight away you can put r is equal to 5. T5 plus 1 is equal to, what is n? 10, C, 5, x. What is x? X is equal to x cube by 2. X cube by 2 whole to the power of n is 10 minus r is 5 into a. What is a? 9y to the power of r. R is equal to 5. So therefore T6 is equal to 10C5 into x cube divided by 2 whole to the power of 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 to the power of 5 and y to the power of 5. So therefore the middle term is 10C5 x to the power of 5 3 is 15 divided by 2 to the power of 5 into 9 to the power of 5 into y to the power of 5. This is the middle term. That's it. So 10C5 x to the power of 15 divided by 2 to the power of 5 into 9 to the power of 5 into y to the power of 5 is the middle term in the expansion of x cube by 2 plus 9y to the power of 10. That's it. Hope you followed. Okay. Now move on to the next type of problem, that is finding the constant term or independent of x. So constant or independent of x are nothing but the same. So just for constant term or independent of x, equate the power of x to 0. That's it. Now what is given here? 3 by 2. What is n? N is equal to 6. X is equal to 3 by 2 x square. What is a? Is equal to minus 1 over 3x. Now first find out TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r a raised to r. TR plus 1 is equal to n. What is n? 6CR x. What is x? 3 by 2 x square whole to the power of 6 minus r a minus 1 over 3x whole to the power of r. So this can be written as TR plus 1 is equal to 6CR 3 by 2 to the power of 6 minus r into x to the power of 6 to the 12 minus 2r into minus 1 to the power of r divided by 3 to the power of r into x to the power of r. Now just simplify. TR plus 1 is 6CR 3 by 2 to the power of 6 minus r x to the power of 12 minus 2r minus 1 to the power of r divided by 3 power r into x to the power of r. Just take this x to the power of r to the numerator. So then this can be written as TR plus 1 is equal to 6CR 3 by 2 to the power of 6 minus r into this is minus 1 to the power of r divided by 3 to the power of r as it is x to the power of 12 minus 2r into x to the power of, just take this to the numerator, it becomes minus r. So therefore TR plus 1 is equal to 6CR 3 by 2 to the power of 6 minus r minus 1 to the power of r divided by 3 to the power of r into, according to law of indices, this is x to the power of 12 minus 2r into x to the power of minus is x to the power of 12 minus 3r, x to the power of 12 minus, this is equation number 1. So for constant term or independent term, equate the power of x to the power of 12 minus 3r to 0. So therefore 12 minus 3r is equal to 0. 12 is equal to 3r. R is equal to 12 by 3. That's equal to 4. That's it. For independent or constant term, equate the power of x. X, that is x to the power of 12 minus 3r. 12 minus 3r to x power 0, that is 0. Equate to 0. 12 minus 3r is equal to 0 means 12 is equal to 3r. R is equal to 12 by 3 is 4. Now put r is equal to 4 in equation number 1. That's it. Now put r is equal to 4 in equation 1. So T4 plus 1 is T5 is 6C4 3 by 2 whole to the power of 6 minus 4 minus 1 to the power of 4 divided by 3 to the power of 4 into x to the power of 12 minus 12. 12 minus 12 means x power 0, that's equal to 1. So therefore the independent term is, therefore independent or constant term is equal to 6C4 3 by 2 whole to the power of 6 minus 4 is 2 minus 1 to the power of 4 is 1 divided by 3 to the power of 4. So if you want, you can simplify like this. 6C4 3 square divided by 2 square into 1 over 3 to the power of 4. So what is this equal to? This is equal to 6C4. On 3 square gets cancelled. So you have 1 over 2 square. 2 square is 4 into 1 over 3 square is 9. So that is 6C4 into 1 by 36. That's it. 6C4 into 1 by 36. That's it. So if you simplify this, you are going to get the answer as further simplification. If you simplify further, 6C4 into 1 by 36, the simplified answer you are going to get is 5 by 12. Simplify this, you will get the answer. So the required answer is 5 by 12 is the required answer. That's it. Hope you follow. Just find out the value of r. For that, equate the power of x to 0. You will get r, substitute, you will get the answer. That's it. This is how we are going to solve this type of problem. So hope you followed. These are very important type of problem for the point of examination. You may expect 1 5 marks question from this. So that's all regarding today's session. Let us meet with a different concept in the next session. Thank you. Thank you very much.